Hello, my name is Elwopp. I am a leader at Linden McKinley High School in the Columbus City area. And the other day I got breakfast with Rich Dargenio and I told him the story, and he said that I should tell the story to you guys because it not only encouraged both of us, but it's just also like really what we need in these complicated, weird times with leading. But basically the other day, I'm hanging at a friend's house down the street from my own house on campus, and I get a phone call from a number that I do not have. I answer it. And for this story, the guy that I'm speaking of, we're going to call Ty. Answers back to me and goes, "Yo, Wop, it's me, Ty." And I go, "Ty, how did you get my number?" He goes, "I got it from a friend of a friend." This is key because Ty goes to Linden McKinley High School, but me and Ty have never hung out. We've never exchanged numbers. I know a few of his friends, but those friends just graduated, and Ty graduated 2 years ago. I had just got placed. I barely knew him, but I knew of him through hanging out with his friends. And I go, "Ty, what's up?" And he goes, "Wop, I'm coming to your house." And before I could say anything, he hung up. So I just turn around while I'm at my friend's house, and I look at my house, and I go, I guess I need to go home. I walk over there, and by the time I make it home, Ty is already on my porch. And I go, "Ty, what's up?" And he shows me his arm. And he has like, I would say anywhere from 7 to 12 stitches on his arm. And I go, "Ty, what happened to you?" And he goes, "Someone broke into my home last night." I'm like, "Well, how did you get the stitches?" And he looks at me and he goes, "Well, when I walked in, I realized that I had to fight the guy off. So we got in a little scuffle, and he pulled out a gun and he shot. And thankfully, the bullet only went in my arm and went straight out. And I had to go to the hospital, and they stitched me back closed." And I'm hearing this, and I'm so confused. I'm like, how are you here? How did you know I lived here? Like, what is happening? Are you truly okay? Should you go back to the hospital? And he goes, "Well, I'm fine, but I truly could have died last night. I need to get my life right with God." And that I just truly did not know what to say. I was just looking at him, and I was so confused, happy that he said that, but also just like, "God, what are you doing right now? Why is this happening? I'm thankful that you're using me in the process of this." But it was so crazy that I just could not really fathom that it was happening, that he was on my porch saying that he wanted Christ. I talked to him, and he just looked at me and said, I want to do this. And the thing that stuck out about this situation is, it wasn't a, should I do this? It was, I'm doing this. What should I do now? So I just got to encourage him, basically tell him the gospel again. Tell him that Jesus is in love with you. And just tell him like, hey, like, this is the start of a journey that is going to be so worth it, but also so life-giving. At one point, he looked at me and said, like, "I'm just tired. I'm so tired, and I feel like I just need to turn myself in like it's the police or something." And that was so cool to me because I got to tell him and also remind myself that, yes, you may turn yourself in, but when you turn yourself in to Jesus, you actually end up more free than before you turned yourself in. On my porch that night, Ty gave his life to Christ. And it was so cool because I had such the smallest part in it. I didn't plant any seeds. I just was around him while I was doing contact work to his friends. And he knew that I had Christ in my life. His soul cried out because it was created to have Christ in his life. And he just wanted to come to me to get that. And he was on my porch. He gave his life to Christ. And since then, he has been coming to church with me. I didn't even go to church last week because I was out of town, and he went and brought his mom with him. The transformation in his life has been truly insane. And it all started because some dude tried to take his life. And because of that one act, he ended up getting his life. I think the coolest part about this is Buckeye region leaders. Like, we all just truly serve a great God. And I want all of us to be encouraged by this story, simply because Christ is doing so much in our communities, with or without us. And he is doing so much more than we could ever dream of. He is chasing after these kids' hearts, even when we cannot. even when we are not. He loves them, and he wants them, and he will do anything to get them.